Hi everyone, welcome back. We're here to get ready to read. Let's get started. Friends, in our second step lessons, we learn the steps to calm down. Let's watch our calm down song to remind ourselves how we can do this at home and at school. Friends, I'd like to read a story to you called A House for Freckles. This story has no picture, so you'll have to use your imagination and your listening ears. Ready? A house for Freckles. Mary and her dad are building a doghouse for Freckles. Mary wants the doghouse to look like their big house. They plan, measure, and cut wood just right. That way, the pieces will fit together perfectly. Freckles does not need a leaky house. They nail boards down for a floor. They nail boards up and then crosswise to form the walls. They leave a space for the door, of course. Dad says Freckles does not need a window. A dog will not need pipes or wires either. The roof goes on last. Marie paints the doghouse with paint left over from the big house. Dad nails leftover shingles on Freckles' roof. Home at last, Freckles. How do you like it? The end. Friends, this week we are practicing our comprehension skill, compare and contrast. Okay, so the story I just read, A House for Freckles, we're going to compare and contrast some things from the story. A girl and her dad are building a doghouse, right? And they wanted the doghouse to look like their big house. And they make boards to fit together just right, like the boards in the big house. That's one way the two houses are alike, right? The doghouse doesn't have windows, but the big house does. That's one way they are different. When we compare and contrast, we tell how things are alike and how they are different. Good readers compare and contrast things as they read. They look for how these things are alike and how they are different. This helps them understand what they read. Let's look at our compare and contrast video so we can remember more about compare and contrast.
Compare and contrast. When we compare and contrast, we tell how things are alike and how things are different. This is Eric. He has just won first place at the Compare and Contrast Championships. His prize is a bicycle, and he gets to choose the one he wants. He needs to compare and contrast these two bicycles. Luckily, he is an expert. Eric, take it away.
Thanks. When we compare the bikes, we tell how they are alike or the same. These two bikes are the same size. They also have the same shape. The bikes are different from each other too. When we contrast the bikes, we tell how they are different or not the same. The bikes are different colors. This one is purple and this one is red. How else are the bikes different? Oh yeah, the red bike has training wheels, the purple bike does not. Well, I'm not a super duper bike rider yet, so I think I'm going to choose the one with training wheels.
Nice job, Eric. You really are a compare and contrast champion. See you later.
Friends, I'm going to reread our story, A House for Freckles. I want you to listen for how the two houses are alike and how they are different. Okay, how is the dog house and the big house alike and how are they different? Ears listening. A house for Freckles. Marie and her dad are building a doghouse for Freckles. Marie wants the doghouse to look just like their big house. They plan, measure, and cut the boards just right. That way, the pieces will fit together tightly. Freckles does not need a leaky house. They nail boards down for a floor. They nail boards up and then crosswise to form the walls. They leave a space for the door, of course. Dad says Freckles does not need windows. A dog will not need pipes or wires either. The roof goes on last. Marie paints the doghouse with leftover paint from the big house. Dad nails leftover shingles on Freckles' roof. Home at last, Freckles. How do you like it? The end. Friends, tell me, how else is Freckles' house and the big house alike? Yep, you might have said they have the same style and color. They have walls and roofs and doors. Now, friends, tell me how they are different. What is different about the two houses? Yes, you might have said that they are different size. Marie's house is big. Freckles' home is small. The big house has pipes for water and electricity. Freckles' house does not. Good ears listening, friends. Thank you for focusing your attention today on our story and helping me talk about how to compare and contrast. Good job, friends. Give yourselves a round of applause. Good ears listening today. See you soon.